Hi everybody. I want to read you a book. And I was going through my library that I have here, and I wanted to find a book series that has some great characters. And look what I found. Do you remember when we read Bear's Shadow the other day? I have a whole bunch of bear books at my house. And since it's spring, there's one that I wanted to read to you about. Sorry, there's a little bit of a glare. About a pet that comes out in spring. So it's called Moonbear's Pet, and it's by Frank Asch. Moonbear's Pet. To Sarah and Caitlin. I love what he does with these pages. He gives you a little clue as to what the story is going to be about. Now I'm getting used to reading on the computer, so what I'll do is I'll read it and then I'll show you the picture. Okay. One spring day, while playing in the pond, Bear found a new pet. "Oh, what a cute little fishy!" cried his friend, Little Bird. "What will you call her?" As Bear hurried home, he thought of names like Skinny, Sweet Pea, and Slowpoke, but none of those names seemed quite right. Then he dropped his pet into a bowl of water, and she landed with a splash. "That's it," cried Bear. "We'll call her Splash." Bear and Little Bird loved to watch Splash swim and blow bubbles. They put Splash on the floor while they played and on the kitchen table while they ate. After lunch, they took Splash outside to watch while they worked in Bear's garden. They even took Splash shopping. Every night after Little Bird flew home to his nest, Bear stayed up late, talking to Splash and telling her bedtime stories. Every morning, Little Bird brought Splash a present: an acorn, a seashell, a pretty pebble, or a pink button. As the days and weeks passed, Splash grew bigger and bigger. One day, Little Bird chirped, "Look, Splash is growing wings. She must want to be a bird, just like me." Bear took a close look at Splash. "Those aren't wings. See? There are 4 of them. They must be paws. Splash is becoming a bear, just like me." "Why would anyone want to be a clumsy old bear when they could be a beautiful bird?" chirped Little Bird. "Indeed," exclaimed Bear. "Why would anyone want to be a chirpy sack of feathers when they could be a big, strong bear?" "Well, I guess we'll just have to let Splash decide for herself," huffed Little Bird. "That's just fine with me," huffed Little Bear. They got into a little fight. I hope it works out. So, Bear and Little Bird put Splash into a tiny pool next to Bear's pond and promised each other not to visit her for 1 month. "And don't visit me either," said Bear. "I wouldn't dream of it," snapped Little Bird. I wonder if you've ever gotten into a fight with a friend or a cousin or a brother or sister. Felt this way. Seems like a pebble or a stone problem that they're having. Bear and Little Bird used to play together, but now they played alone. At the end of the month, Bear and Little Bird met at Splash's pool. "Now we'll see what a fine bear she's become," mumbled Bear. "Or what a fine bird," grumbled Little Bird. But Splash wasn't in the pool. "Splash!" called Little Bird up into the sky. "Splash!" Bear called into the woods. Just then, a young frog hopped up and croaked, "Here I am." Please don't bother us now, little frog, said Bear. We're looking for my pet, Splash. But I'm Splash, said the frog. But you're not a bear, said Bear. Or a bird, said Little Bird. I was never a fish either, said Splash. I was a tadpole, and tadpoles don't become bears or birds. They become frogs. Bear was so surprised. All he could say was, But wouldn't you rather be a bear? I'd rather be a frog, said Splash. But wouldn't it be best if we were all birds? Said Little Bird. No, replied Splash calmly. I think it would be best if we were all friends. Bear was still for a moment. Bear was silent for a moment. Then he said, I think she's right. I agree, sighed Little Bird. I missed you, Little Bird, whispered Bear. I missed you too, whispered Little Bird back. And I miss both of you, cried Splash. Come on, let's all go for a swim. Good idea, said Bear. Great idea, chirped Little Bird. And they all jumped into the pond with a splash. I like this story. I get so worried when they get in that fight, but I'm so glad that they work it out. I just wish it didn't have to take a whole month. Jeez. Anyway, I miss all of you. I hope you enjoyed that story. I'll try to take some more later. Okay. Bye, friends.